world full of chaos, we are your outlet to voice your frustrations. The world's first interactive podcast where the audience can become a guest of the show. Presenting your hosts, Devin G Ewart and Patrick Martin.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome to the Frustration Unlimited podcast. This is season 2, episode 44. We have a special episode for you guys tonight. We have a special guest. Without further ado, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Tiffany Goodman, and I'm here.
You're here,
I'm here.
and what's going on, Tiffany? And why are you here? No, I'm just kidding. What brings you into this lovely studio?
Well, I needed somebody new to hang out with, and no.
What had happened was, yeah, and sorry, we were like talking before the studio, and I had the screens up, and then when I turned this TV on behind me, it turned the one in front of me off. So, yes, we got a little bit of a delay. It wouldn't be our show without some kind of technical difficulty. And Tiffany was telling me before the show that she has a nice little buffet of drinks in front of her. So I was like, hey, you fit in perfectly with the show.
I do. It's great. It's great. I like it.
All right, so you were saying before the show that you've never been in the studio, you've never done anything similar to this, and you're like kind of on the nervous side.
Correct, but the alcohol will help a lot.
Yes, and that's what I was telling her. I was like, right around the 1 hour mark, things start to change, and the dynamic and everything starts changing, and a lot more fuckery starts to happen. So everybody gets a little bit more relaxed, and yeah, things, the show dynamics and everything start to change. But anyway, Tiffany and I both have a mutual friend, Lena, who actually coincidentally called before the show. And I didn't realize this, but since, we run everything on Macs and, have an iPhone and everything else, well, if you're in close proximity or whatnot to your computer, it'll actually ring on the computer. And so I was actually able to take the call, and Tiffany was able to hear through the headphones. And we're literally having a conversation with Lena with the podcast mics through the studio. And she was like, "Oh, talking about Tiffany." I'm like, "She can hear you." Just so you know. So then I got like an idea. I was like, "Hey, we can start taking calls. Like, we can start fucking with people. Start drunk dial calling." So welcome, welcome to the studio. Go ahead and tell the audience your name, what you do, the whole 411, so that way the audience can get to know you. Don't be shy.
I am. This is crazy. Okay, so
This is not an interview. I would say this is not taped, but it is.
Oh my God. No, I am Tiffany.
Hi, Tiffany.
Hi.
Where'd you go to school at? Are you from Texas?
School.
I
am.
Where were you born? Let's go there. Let's start from the very, very beginning.
Okay. So
do we need to work backwards? I'll start from the beginning.
I'm originally from Houston. I moved to the DFW area right before COVID. And so I haven't gotten out much and like seen the city because everything was shut down. But what, you want to know where I went to school?
Yeah, did you go to school in Houston? Did you go to school down here? Where'd you go to school?
I went to cosmetology school in Houston.
In Houston? Okay. And then you said you moved up to North Texas area, or Arlington, right? That area?
Yes.
When did you move up there?
Oh my God. This June will be 3 years ago.
Okay. So what was the catalyst for the move? What brought you here?
We're not going to talk about that.
Oh, okay. Wait, there's nothing candid on this show. This is a tell-all. No, I'm just playing. That's fine. That's cool. Well, we're glad you're here. And so you went to cosmetology school here. So what made you decide to take that path?
No, I went to cosmetology school in
Oh, in Houston.
Houston.
Okay. And then you came up here and then you decided to do what? Because I know you took a turn and I want to know how and what what brought that turn.
Okay, so I decided to go to mortuary school. And the reason for that is my grandma passed away in 2015.
Sorry to hear about
And
that.
when we went to her funeral, she looked absolutely gorgeous. She looked like she was at peace. She was sleeping. Her makeup was done perfect. Everything was perfect. And the way that it made me feel, I was like, you know what? I want other people to feel this way.
Mhm.
And I have control problems. So I was like, the only way for me to make that happen is if I do it myself.
So you say you have control problems. Let's elaborate on that, shall we? What are your control issues?
I
Don't be shy.
No, my whole thing is if you want it done right, you need to do it yourself.
That is kind of my philosophy and mentality, and it's been a blessing, but it's also been a curse, because if one person houses and knows all of the knowledge, then it's you can't run a company that way, because it's a company of one, and that's not a company. Like my dad used to, he gave me the analogy. It's like, hey, you don't have a company because if you walk outside of your house or whatever, and you get run over by a bus, then your company ceases to exist because you're one person with all the knowledge. And like that, when he said that to me, it kind of like a light bulb went off, and I was like, you know what, he's right. It's like it's great that I have this knowledge and stuff, but like if I don't teach others and I can't replicate that model and I can't, show somebody else how to be a good leader and everything else like that, then I'm literally having to do all the work all the time. So it's kind of like that's why I said it's a blessing and a curse, because it's a blessing that yes, you learn and you develop and you grow and you perfect and you hone in your craft and and that sort of stuff. But at the same time, they're also all heads and all eyeballs are on you, and instead of your company, or instead of the whole, because and all the stress and all the pressure and everything is all on you too. And then also, like my dad says, like if you walk outside and you get run over by a car, your company ceases to exist. So that's not really having a company. And then if you watch like Shark Tank and that sort of stuff, they typically say, that's a hobby, that's not a company. You know, like a company, you would be able to replicate that model. You'd be able to set up a franchise somewhere else, that sort of stuff. But if it's just you, it's hard. But I understand from like the creative aspect, because I'm very creative, is well, with that background, that like hey, you know if you don't like the way something is, you go in there and you just fix it.
Exactly.
Hands on,
Exactly.
all hands on type of thing. But that's cool. Like I when my grandma passed away, it was kind of the opposite. I felt like the people that made her up, she didn't look like anything like we've known her to look. It was almost like, they overdid it. Kind of like that less is more type thing. I was like, my
Right.
grandma never wore all that makeup. My grandma never did all that. You know what I mean? She was just, this is how I am, take it or leave it. Like, you know what I mean? And so like whenever, she passed, it was like they put all this makeup and they did all this stuff, and I'm like going, what? Why? So I'm glad that you had a good experience, because we
I
all, like, the
did.
family was all like, what the
And before I got into the funeral industry,
uh-huh.
I unfortunately have been to so many funerals, and my grandma looked by far better than anybody I've ever seen.
Wow.
And I just want to make sure that I can help other people feel the way that I did, because
Yeah.
it, it really helped with the grieving process
Mhm.
and just moving forward. So,
Well, that's good. So where was your grandparents from, or your grandma? Where was she from?
Bryan College Station.
Oh, okay. So your family's relatively close in Texas area, or are they all over the place?
No, we're Texans.
Okay. Well, I got family members on my mom's side that are all like, up north, Pennsylvania, New York area. Then I got family members on my dad's side that are all like Miami, Ohio, like they're all over the freaking place. So it's kind of weird. Like we're the only ones here in Texas.
Yeah, I'm not that interesting.
No. So that's what got you interested in mortician school. How long you been doing that?
I just recently finished,
Uh huh.
and I've been embalming for like 7 months now, 8 months now.
Oh, okay. So I have a couple friends that are actually interested in that industry and stuff, and too. So that's kind of what was interesting when I saw your profile thing. I was like going, "Oh, wow, okay, that's." I got a few friends that are literally trying to get into that field. One of my friends, Brittany, and another one, Sherry. They're both trying to like they were interested in that field. I don't know if they're still pursuing it, but I know that was one of the. And I was like, "Yeah, you get to deal with people that ain't gonna talk back." Hopefully.
Exactly. No, after bartending for 15 years and doing hair for almost 10, it's like now I don't want people to talk to me. I can go in and relax and do my job and tell them my problems, and they don't give me their opinion on it. It's great.
Right? There's no talking back. It's really great. So tell me about the project you're working on and how it came to be and all the inspiration behind it and that sort of thing. So what was the inspiration? We'll start there. What was the inspiration? What is the project and what was your inspiration? Let's start there.
So my project, it's a nonprofit organization. It is called Roakids Project, and it is to help the children in Roatan, Honduras with school supplies, sporting equipment, um, whatever daycare needs that they need, mm, helping them show like what healthy eating is and just whatever we can do to help the children there. I never thought I would have like a nonprofit. Never. I went out to Roatan this summer and fell in love with the place and got.
Let's stop right there for a second. What brought you to Rotan, if you don't mind?
So I actually have a girlfriend that lives out there.
Uh huh.
And she's like, come out and visit. And I was like, you know what? All right, cool. I will. And the flights are super cheap. And I was like, I just want to see a beautiful ocean.
Hmm.
And so I went, and
What, Texas doesn't have beautiful enough ocean for you?
I'm telling you,
The Gulf is not beautiful. What are you trying to tell me?
after going in the ocean
Uh huh.
in Roatan, I will never get in any water surrounding the US again.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Have you been to Destin, Florida?
I have. And I thought Destin was
What?
beautiful, and
Yeah.
it's gross compared to Roatan.
Wow. I know I've traveled most of the world, and so Destin to me, like that sand and that beach and that white, pure white sand.
No, it is nothing compared to Roatan. Like we were on jet skis,
Hmm.
and I was just looking down from like obviously the jet ski, and you could see the bottom of the ocean, and I could see like crabs
Hmm.
crawling through. And the jet ski owner guy, he thought we were broke down, and so he came over to us and he's like,
Oh, probably because you were looking down, like down at they're probably thinking, oh man, something's wrong with the jet ski.
yeah.
They're looking down at the jet ski. No, you're looking in the water.
And we were really far out,
Uh
and
huh.
he goes, are you guys okay? And I said, yeah, I just want to I'm trying to figure out how deep this water is. And
Hmm.
he goes, oh, it's like 300 to 500 feet deep. And I was like, wait, hold on, I can see the crabs crawling on the bottom. And he's like, oh yeah. And I was like, this is so cool.
Yeah, I've actually been diving a lot around the world and free diving because that was before I was certified in scuba diving, and so when I went to the Great Barrier Reef, it was crazy. So I would see this huge reef, and from up above where I was at, it kind of looked like literally the size of my MacBook, right? But then as I got closer to it, it was like literally the size of a semi. And of course, when I free dove to it, there was like two sharks, reef sharks, that were underneath it just chilling. And I'm like going, "Oh shit!" 'Cause I knew that I had to, turn around and go back up. obviously to get air, and I'm like going, oh fuck, these things are gonna see me. I'm seeing them, and then they're gonna follow me, and of course I'm going back to the surface. And they're like right behind me. I'm like going, oh fuck, and like in my mind I'm hearing dun, dun, dun.
Did you find Nemo?
I did that trip. I did not. I was so far out in the Great Barrier Reef that most of the fish and stuff that I saw were huge.
Really?
The clams that I saw were literally the size of my tundra. Like they were fucking huge. I didn't even
No
know.
way.
I didn't know, and they were blue and black. It was like this. It's almost actually like the studio. It was like the coolest design. Like that was in these clams.
They get that big?
That's what I said, and I was like, holy shit.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And then I'm really glad that I went when I did because now the Great Barrier Reef is like pretty much all of it's damaged and destroyed because of global warming and everything else. Like, and it's actually used to be when I went there, it was the largest reef in the entire world, and now I think actually Belize is number one, and then that's like two or three.
Really? I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
And in Florida, they're actually they have artificial reefs. They have like it looks really weird, but they have like where they're basically trying to regrow the coral. They're trying to basically you know expand it, grow it, and then release it back out to different areas because like it's really really bad like with everything that's going on with the rising temperatures and then the algae choking the stuff out, and you hear about the algae blooms and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, it's the coral and all that sort of stuff, and then the overfishing and stuff like that. Like it's horrible. Like the more you investigate, the more you're like, I don't ever want to eat fish again because like I'm part of the problem. You know what I mean? Because it's like they're overfishing because of people like us that are consuming it, sushi and this, that, and the
Right,
other. You know
right.
what I mean?
So that's one thing about Roatan. They are so protective of the reef out there.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely gorgeous. You can't like fish around it. You can't, I mean, you can scuba dive
Mm.
or snorkel around it, but you have to, I think, have like a guided person with you.
Uh-huh.
It's very, very strict when it comes to protecting the reef.
That's good. I mean, that was what I heard about Costa Rica is that they're very much the same way. Like they're very protective. They're very environmental conscious. Like they're very much about protecting the ecosystem and everything else, and not destroying it. Whereas we're just like it's all about profit, bitch.
Right. Well, what's crazy is like, okay, they're so protective of the ocean and their reef, but then like you go inland and you've got people living in a landfill, but yet they have the brand new iPhone.
Yeah, explain that one.
Exactly. And it is crazy. I don't know if I sent you pictures of the landfill, but um if not, I can send them to you. And it's just,
Yeah,
I
let me
tried not to get people in the picture just because they had children and
Mhm.
I didn't want to put little kids out there that are living in unfortunate situations like that.
Yeah, it's not like it's their fault.
Right. But it's just,
Oh man,
it's crazy.
I couldn't even look at these pictures. Like 'cause every time I look at it, I'm like going, oh. Because what's funny is I almost bought an island off of Honduras.
Really.
Yeah, so and it had two freshwater wells, had a helipad too. And the prices, like it was so ridiculous. Oh, you're holding a sloth.
Yes. And I found
That's
out.
awesome. Uh-huh.
So I went on that trip
Oh, they're gonna
and
be so happy.
and I was like, I want one. It gives
Yeah,
the best hugs in the world.
I see that.
And so I started researching, and sloths are actually legal in Texas.
Uh-huh.
And if you have really bad anxiety or panic disorders,
Uh-huh.
you can actually get one, and it can be your service animal.
Hell to the yeah.
Yeah, so I can't find any three-toed ones for sale, but I'm on a list. So
Yeah, unfortunately, I know somebody that could probably get you one.
I want it. I want it.
I want it. I
I
want
want
it.
it.
Yeah. So Natalie, who was on the show, and she's been on the comments and everything else back in the day. She does animal transporting. and I actually
Really?
did it with her a few times to Florida and stuff like that. And so, and then there's a lady who's fairly local. She's about an hour from Waco. That she has like over 1,400 acres, and she has like damn near every like animal you could ever think of, and like she does the whole buying and trading and selling of like the animals, and so Natalie would do the transport of them. But yeah, they have sloths, lemurs, they have
What?
monkeys, they have giraffes, they have
I used to
shit I didn't even know like existed.
I used to think I wanted a monkey, and then I went to Roatan, and they are little thieves.
Yep.
They are pickpockets. They're mean. They went down my shirt.
Did they cop a feel?
They did, and
Oh my god.
I'm like, you damn monkeys, I'm over you. But the sloths are cool. They just give you hugs.
They just give you hugs.
Yes.
That is funny. No, what did it do? Yeah, so the images that you sent, I'm having to convert them. That's what the holdup is. I'm like, oh, what?
Still,
Well, they're HEIC files, so I'm trying to convert it to a JPEG or something that's more usable.
I think it's like that because they're live pictures.
Oh, from the iPhone?
Yeah.
You use that live setting. Gotcha.
Yeah, and I've learned that I have to go through and just screenshot.
Oh, that's a pain in the ass.
It is such a pain.
Well, luckily I got all the photo and video editing programs and stuff like that. I can convert it easily on the fly, so it's not a big deal. It's just a matter of
Perfect. So
it's wanting to convert to super small files, and I'm like going, no, stop.
I'm gonna send you all my shit that I need converted.
Bring it on down. Let's see. Why is it not doing what I want it to do? So your friend invited you down. Let's go back to the story of to Roatan or to Honduras, right?
Yeah.
And you said, "Yeah, I'm gonna go check it out." And then, so how do you transition from there to like now you're deciding I want to run a nonprofit?
Okay, so it's crazy story, but not really that crazy.
Uh huh.
Um, you know how whenever you go to like any destination place, you got guys like selling you shit on the beach.
Yes.
Well, this guy's
And
like,
they're the worst over there, by the way.
they are, but they're freaking awesome. So,
I mean, I did my zip lining thing for $30 over there, so I can't complain when everybody else was charging like 100 or whatever. And I was like, no, no, no. And then finally this one guy was like, how much would you pay? I was like, I don't know, $30. He's like, all right, let's do it. I was
oh,
like,
I got the
fuck
jet
yeah.
skis so cheap,
Yeah.
but because I was like, the guy down there selling them for this price. He's like, oh,
Yep.
well, I'll do it for this price. I'm like, all right, cool. But no, so this guy was selling
Seashells by the seashore?
yes. Yes. No, the kids were doing that. No, he was selling trips on a catamaran.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, okay, whatever. And he goes, but it's open bar. And I was
You're like, ding, 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 ding.
I'm like,
so
I'm in, sign me up. So, and we went and it was like 20 people. And I was talking to this couple and they go to Roatan twice a year. And the mom, her name's Cindy, she was like, yeah, we bring school supplies to the kids here. And I was like, you bring school supplies? And she goes, yeah, they can't get like notebooks, they can't get crayons, they can't get anything. And so we bring suitcases full of school supplies every year. And I was like, that would be really cool. And so I get back home and I was telling my son, he's 10, I was telling him about the trip. And I said, you know what? You need to see this country because you are so spoiled. You live a great life and you need to see it. That there's children living in a damn landfill.
Yeah, and I'm loading the landfill photo right now. I agree with 110% because like I've traveled the world by the time I was 18. So my perspective and my beliefs versus, because everybody talks about, America, land of the free, la da 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 da, and like they talk about all this shit, but it's like until you go to other countries and see how are we free? It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, okay.
But I
Um,
mean, I thought I was gonna die there because the first we get out of the airport and there's a police block in the road because they were looking for a murder suspect.
wow.
And my ex-boyfriend, he was with me there, and the police looked in the car.
Uh huh.
They looked at me and my girlfriend. They're like, "Nope, him." And I was like, "What?"
Oh shit.
And then they like looked at him, checked his ID, and then they were like, "Okay, no, you can go." And apparently he looked very similar,
Oh wow.
and the murder suspect was yeah, that's where people live.
Yeah, I can't believe that. That's
And like behind me
uh huh.
so I got out and I took that picture, and behind me they actually had a bus and they were giving the people food.
Oh,
Like
was it a like
like
a
hot meals.
humanitarian type, or was it like Red Cross? Like what kind of bus, or was it just like a roach coach?
It was more like a Red Cross type thing.
Okay.
But yeah, so there were no people actually in it
Hmm.
when I took it, but it was just I was shocked.
Yeah.
But anyway, so oh, that's my best friend. I
I
love
love that
him.
picture. I like he's all smiling and shit.
I know, he was so sweet. I did
And then look at that
not.
hug. Look at that, just like mommy.
Yes, I did not want to put him down. And so they actually have a hammock there, and you can lay in the hammock and
Uh-huh.
read books, and the sloths will lay on you.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I so want a sloth.
I know. I think that one's name was Flash, like from Zootopia.
Uh-huh.
I think that's what his name was. I can't remember.
That is hilarious. So yeah, you were talking about there was a humanitarian, like a Red Cross type thing that was at the landfill trying to
They go every week, I think, on Tuesdays and Thursdays or Mondays and Fridays, something like that. And they basically give out food to the people
Mhm.
because they don't have any food,
Right.
but they have an iPhone. Like,
I still I can't wrap my head around that sort of
it
thing.
it's mind blowing. It really is. And
Mhm.
it's such a culture shock over there because like I would see these little girls, and I
Mhm.
say little girls because they're like 13, but
Right.
they'd be walking with like a 2-year-old baby and then a newborn on their hip. And I was asking my girlfriend, I was like, is that their siblings? She goes, no, those are their kids.
What?
Yes, they have no knowledge or education about birth control
Mhm.
or STDs, anything like that. And so I'm trying to create a program that we can teach these girls about respecting their
Abstinence?
body and
Yeah.
abstinence,
Yeah.
safe sex, like shit
Yeah.
like that, because they don't know.
Yeah.
So, and it's not their fault.
Right. Well, and it's also their surroundings. Like, if that's what they see around them, then of course they're thinking it's going to be an acceptable norm. When in reality, when you take it, in context to the rest of the world, then yeah, it's like completely, obviously not the norm.
Right, right.
Yeah. So.
But so we're on the catamaran. Sorry, I get so sidetracked, like telling stories.
I know I'm trying to reel you back in. So you're on the catamaran. My bad.
No, we were on the catamaran, and oh yeah, I already finished that part.
Oh, okay.
No, so I see that is not Destin color water, not even close.
I'd have to say it's prettier in Destin. No offense. The sand, see those rocks and all that stuff? They ain't no rocks.
It's so much prettier than Destin. And this was like, okay, so that was when I
Uh-huh.
first got there, and it was like muggy water.
Mhm.
Yeah. So like where the dark blue is,
Mhm.
way back there, we were on the jet skis.
Yeah, it's the deeper.
Yes.
So it looks like there's this a sandbar here, and then it gets deep, and then there's another sandbar. Looks like there's a couple sandbars there. That's
Yeah, and we went out so far. They're like, you can go out as far as you want, but make sure you have enough gas to get back.
yeah, that's the key.
Like, okay.
Because if you've ever swam with a jet ski, it fucking sucks.
It does fucking suck. Oh my god, it's the worst.
So I have a race jet ski, and I had just gotten out of the shop, and they told me, swore up and down, like, oh yeah, we've dogged on it, we've done everything to try to, like, see how to make sure that it's good and everything else. And I got out to the middle of Lake Louisville, right over here, and literally it died. And I'm like going, I could barely see the shore, and I'm like going, fuck, it would die in the middle of the damn lake.
And you didn't have your phone on you, did you?
No.
Of course not.
I mean, what good is it going to do? None of my friends have boats and shit. So I was like,
Oh,
what are they going to swim out to me and then be in the same
No.
fucking situation I am? In
there's
the same boat as me? Yeah.
there's water rescue people. They would have came and got you, maybe.
Well, there is and there was, but they charge an arm and a leg. I don't know if you've ever priced one of those. It's like $400 an hour. It's like $400 or $800 an hour.
To pull you to shore?
Yes, it's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
That's how they make their money. But yeah, so I ended up I can whistle really super loud, and so I started whistling and I started waving like my hands because I tried to swim with the jet ski behind me, and I swam and swam, and I'm going nowhere fast. Like I am definitely not swimming to that shore with the fucking.
And then a boat goes by and the wave pushes you back.
Back to square one. Yeah, so luckily I was able to. I was close enough to a dock that they could see me, and they could see me because my jet ski's bright freaking yellow. So it's like
Okay.
you can see it for miles. You know what I mean? It's bright fucking yellow on a the contrast of a dirty ass Lake Louisville. It stands out. You know what I mean? And so I finally get these guys to come over, and then they tow me, and I'm like, oh my god, thank you. I was like, I've been literally swimming with this damn thing behind me, and I was like. I didn't sink or swim. I was like, I'm gonna have to swim, so I'm gonna make it to the shore eventually. And so luckily the guys they came, they towed me to the shore, and we got the jet ski up on the trailer and everything. And I was just like, after that I said, fuck jet skis, and that's when I bought a boat. Because at least I'll be up out of the water with a boat. Like I'll just take my oar.
And you'll have friends with you.
Yeah, and I'll have friends with me. I'll be like, y'all bitches paddle. I'm the captain of this here ship.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, that was actually one of the reasons why I actually wanted a boat and stuff with saltwater, like seaworthy, which is why I got a Sea Ray, is because I want to go to the ocean and go out, and I love deep sea fishing and all that sort of stuff. So that's kind of why I wanted to do that. Let's see. Kayla says, "Hi guys." We're not all guys in the studio.
No, I'm definitely not a guy.
And then they are little pats. What? Anthony, I'm not understanding your message. And then Deborah says, where is Patrick? Patrick is out running around doing Uber Lyft. He wasn't able to make it to the studio tonight. So we have Tiffany.
Patrick had a sex change.
He did.
I'm now Patrick.
Well, you're a lot better version of Patrick. I don't mind you coming into the studio at all.
Aw, thanks.
Lindsay says, hi, Tiffany. Sway is fangirling. Who's Sway?
My daughter.
Your daughter?
It is. She's so sweet. I love her. She's crazy, though.
Is she?
Uh-huh.
Why is she crazy? Did she get it from her mama?
Yeah.
About that, yeah. Which one is she? She the 10-year-old?
No, she is.
The 3-year-old.
She will be 4 March 19th, and she reminds me daily.
Tell her, like, yeah, keep saying that now. Then when you get older, you're going to be going the opposite.
Yes, exactly. Here, I'll pull up a picture of her. She's so stinking cute.
Aw. Kayla says, where's Lena? Kayla, you missed it. We were talking about Lena. Lena earlier on the podcast. She actually called in while we were getting ready and setting up, and I took the call through my MacBook, and coincidentally, the audio and stuff went through the board and through the mics, and Tiffany and I were both able to talk to Lena on the phone while in the studio. It's the first ever on the FU podcast.
It was awesome.
And now I know that, I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna fuck with some of these callers that I get day in and day out. I'm gonna start recording. And I'm gonna start fucking with these people. I'm gonna be like, hello, and thank you for calling Movie Phone. If you know the name of the movie you would like to see, press 1 now.
I'm trying to find a cute picture of my daughter, but she always makes weird faces.
Oh, I know some people like that.
So I take her to work with me, and she says,
Oh, she looks like a little diva.
oh, she is. In this video, she goes, those dead people sure are dead. And I'm just like, oh, I'm ruining my child.
Yeah, you're bringing around dead people. Like, that's not normal, just so you know. I mean, I know I shared my experience of like traveling most of the world by the time I was 18, but like I wasn't hanging out with dead people.
I don't hang out with them. No, what's weird is
Please tell me you don't have conversations with them.
I do. I really do. I talk to them all the time.
Oh,
But
geez.
no, so
Do they talk back?
no. But at the mortuary that I work at, there's a cat there. And I call him Howard, but whatever. Anyways, anytime anybody comes in that's never been there, they're like, oh my gosh, this cat loves me. I'm like, yeah, you pet it and you're warm. It literally lays on dead people. They don't.
Oh, man. Then they're like, ooh, I don't want to touch this. Ooh, creep factor.
Yeah, pretty much.
So do you know Lindsay Donahue?
Yes, she is actually one of my good friends. She's staying at my house right now.
She was the one that you sent me the picture of, right?
Yes.
Your VP, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. Names coming? I'm horrible with names, by the way.
Oh, no, you're fine.
So technically, since she's a new person.
Oh, we have to do a shot?
We do. It's a show rules.
Oh, jeez.
Hold on. There you go.
Thanks, Lindsay.
Don't hate. Appreciate.
I am. She's awesome.
So, yes, thank you for tuning in, Lindsay. Just so you know, the show rules are whenever we have new guests, we have to take a shot in your honor. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a guest.
Cheers.
For some reason, they don't seem as strong whenever they're freezing cold.
Do you ever bring Jello shots? Okay. Back in the day when I was in my like early 20s and we'd go to the river all the time.
Yeah.
I would make like 500 Jello shots.
Yeah.
And bring them. But they would all melt by the time we're like halfway down the river. So it's like you were just drinking like alcohol Jello.
It's like a sugary.
So gross.
Yeah, it's a sugary alcohol, basically.
Yes.
No, I know. That was the same problem we had, is because we'd have them out sitting like in the studio. And then when you have all the lights and everything else and the heat that's gets generated in here, when we have like a lot of bodies and stuff in here, like all of a sudden they'd be like just liquid. And you're just like, and then once they turn liquid, then you start tasting the alcohol. Like it's not as masked. I was like, son of a bitch, this sucks. Lena says, I'm on the way to the Plano Sports Bar, Kayla, and then she says, oh, Tiffany, you look so pretty.
Oh, thanks, honey. I actually did my hair, and I'm not wearing sweatpants.
I know, like, dang, you dressed to impress at that dating event tonight.
Oh, shh.
I mean, that's why Kayla's going. Okay, I get it now. So all the single ladies tonight are going to where Lena's going. If you don't know where Lena's going, then you better go check her Facebook page because it's all over there.
No, it's going to be fun.
Yes.
It'll be interesting.
Yes. I haven't been there yet. I know she started, working there on a regular, consistent basis. But I've never been to that venue. I don't know if you ever been out there. No. Okay, me neither.
No, I don't get out much.
Oh, those dead bodies keeping you busy.
Sometimes more so my daughter is she's coming to see me, damn it. My daughter keeps me very busy, and then
Uh huh.
we do hockey usually about 6 days a week.
Who does hockey?
My son.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you got a son and a daughter.
I do.
Any other kids?
No.
Okay. Maybe we should have started back there a way long time ago at the very beginning.
I
when we were
mentioned
doing the introductions.
no, I mentioned my son. He's
Uh-huh.
the one that I want to take to Roatan because he needs to see that he's
Oh, yeah.
very privileged.
Yeah, but you didn't mention how old he was or the background on your son.
He's 10 years old.
He's 10. Uh-huh.
He plays hockey.
Plays hockey. We got that
He's
just based on the last.
he's a little badass.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. He just he's what is it?
What is his hobbies other than hockey? Is he like a gamer? Is he like sociable?
Hockey,
Yeah.
hockey, more hockey.
Okay, well that's good.
Yeah, he is just
Keeps kids out of trouble.
yes, absolutely.
And it keeps them from behind a screen, which anything you can do to keep a kid from out behind, from getting behind a screen is,
now
kudos. I mean,
he-
I got like 6 in front of me, but still.
right? He got an Xbox for Christmas,
Uh-huh.
and it's like the first gaming system he's had.
Uh-huh.
And
So you introduced him to the dark side.
but
Okay.
the game that he downloaded is hockey.
NHL.
Yes. So he's like,
That a boy.
Mom, I learned this cool trick shot on my game, so I'm gonna do it at the game today. And I'm like, bro, hold on. Like,
Oh, well, at least he's taking something hopefully away, unless it's like,
and
fighting.
no, he literally like learned this trick on the game,
Uh-huh.
went in the garage because I don't have anything in my garage. That's where he pot candles and does all his hockey things, whatever.
Can I take a picture of this garage? Because I need to know what a clean garage looks like.
You can take a picture.
I've had fantasies of this clean garage, but never has come to fruition.
Once I finish the garage, you can take a picture because I'm
Nice.
gonna
Oh, what are you doing to it?
I'm putting synthetic ice
What?
in it. Yes, so he will.
That's a thing?
Yeah, and he'll actually be able to skate on it with his ice hockey skates.
Can you do that throughout your whole house?
You can, but it's very expensive.
I was like, that'd be so fucking awesome.
Just skate through your house.
I mean, I took my Segway through my house. It was pretty fucking awesome.
Wait, you have a Segway?
Yeah, until I tried to go up the stairs with it. It doesn't go upstairs very well.
But it goes down.
Yeah, with you on it. Lena says, don't forget to mention their love of crumble cookies. What are crumble cookies?
Oh my god. Crumble cookies.
What are these?
But
Please
hold
tell.
on,
What?
Lena, somebody had ordered me Tiff treats. And I never had those before, and I was so excited because it has my name on it.
Oh, they're your treats. They're like, those are my treats.
Exactly. I was like, yes.
I will never look at Tiff's treats ever the same again.
You'll always think of it.
Yeah, well, I'll be like, damn, they're her treats.
So, but anyways,
Uh-huh.
the crumble cookies are like this freaking big.
What?
They're huge, and you can get like, I think it's like
There just so happens to be a Tiff's treat right down the road. Uh-huh. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. The Highland Village. Yep.
The ones that are like the Girl Scout cookie, the Thin Mint flavored ones, oh, so good.
Nice.
Yeah, but
Kayla even says crumble cookies so good. Why am I just now hearing about this? You damn ladies never tell me shit.
they change their cookies every week. So we'll get like 4.
Oh, Lena says Tiff's treats aren't much to write. Bullshit. Let me see you do better. Mm-hmm. What? Huh?
They're not as good as crumble. I just like Tiff's treats because they're warm and it has my name in it. Hello.
Hello, duh.
But Oh man, I should order us some crumble
I
cookies.
know, right? Can we DoorDash some fucking crumble cookies?
You totally can.
Oh,
I
son
think
of a
I've
bitch.
done it to Lena, or she's sent me
All
crumble.
right, if anybody in the audience wants to send some crumble cookies or whatever these things are. See, my favorite is the white chocolate macadamia nut. Those are like, to me, are like, ooh. And especially like to your point, if like when they're warm and they just melt in your fucking. Oh.
Lena, I can.
She says, I can't. Oh, shit.
Girl, come through.
Yeah, come through. Oh, man. All right. Where the hell did my notes go? Oh, there they go. Uh-oh, we're going to take a live phone call. Lena, what's happening? You're live on the air. Hello?
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 First off,
Or-
Tiff's tweet is all right. I didn't say that they were horrible. I didn't say they sucked. I just said Crumble is a shiznit. And you can download an app and you can have them delivered to your house.
Wait, Crumble? What is Crumble?
Yes.
Is that a different company?
That is the utmost. That is the utmost.
Those are the
Delicious
giant
cookies that you
cookies.
don't even have to leave your couch for.
Wait, so Crumble, is that like part of Tiff's? Tiff's
No,
Treats? Oh, it's
no.
a different thing.
Yeah.
I'm so confused right now.
Just, we need crumble cookies.
Crumble cookies. Like, so is it a separate company? Like, where do these come from?
Both apps.
Huh?
Download the app.
Download the app. What, Crumble?
Oh, we lost her. Yes. Damn it. Look.
She hang up
Oh my
on us?
god, I have it on my phone. Hold on.
Oh my god, wait, this is like fucking ding 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 ding, fucking ground shattering, earth shattering fucking newsflash.
Look, I forget things.
I forget about technology. Yeah, you were just ripping on Roatan for fucking having their iPhones living behind a damn landfill, and here you are. Oh yeah, I forgot I have this app.
I do not live in a landfill.
I didn't
okay?
say you did. I'm just saying that them Roatanians would know how to order some damn cookies before you do.
Probably. Oh, crumble. There it is.
That's okay. We were talking earlier. Was it last night? About me just switching to Android and then you switching to Apple.
Yes.
Well, I'm not really switching because look, I still have the Apple. Still have that.
I will probably never go back to an Android. Oh my god! Look at these cookies.
Holy fuck stick! That's not a cookie. That's a pie. What?
Yes.
Where is this company located?
They're everywhere.
Why have I not heard this shit before?
I don't know, but we need to go there.
I feel like you ladies have been lying to me for so long and just withholding all of this information. I don't even like. So when I grew up, we used to have a candy drawer. So like I like me and candy like, but like when it comes to like white macadamia nut cookies. So my high school, we used to for our charity, like to raise for sports and stuff like that. We had Otis Spunkmeyer cookies, and they used to have the white chocolate. They have ice cream too.
Yes.
Oh my god, you're killing me, Smalls. So they used to have Otis Spunkmeyer cookies. They used to have the white chocolate macadamia, and those things would literally disintegrate in your mouth. And I'm like, oh my
I can't do. I hate that flavor. I hate it.
god.
I know everybody
wrong
loves
with
it.
you?
I don't like white chocolate, and I don't like macadamia nuts.
I don't like either one of those things either, but the combination of those two are fucking amazing. In and around my mouth. Yeah. Lena says I was so worked up I missed my damn exit.
Lena will bring you some crumble cookies, girl.
Oh shit! I don't even Okay, now I gotta look up fucking crumble cookies by me.
Oh, they're so good. Poor Lena. Damn, she got me one in cookies.
I know, right?
I don't even eat sweets.
Holy shit! There's one in Flower Mound. What the fuck? What do you mean? There's one right now. God damn it! This is gonna be the beginning of the end of the.
Look what you started, Lena.
Look what you started. Oh shit! Oh, fuck me running. Oh no, it's $24.99. Oh, son of a bitch.
What's $24.99?
It's literally like a half mile down the road. It runs from Flower Mound to like Denton. Goes into Lantana.
Wait, it's a road?
It's a road.
Oh, I thought you were
Road.
saying something costs $24.99.
No.
Cookie?
Yeah, probably for one cookie. Probably inflation's a bitch. Thank you, Biden.
Oh, hi.
Holy shit! So these things are like ridiculous, huh?
Yeah, they're so good.
Wow. Why have I not heard about this?
You've been sheltered.
I have been sheltered. I feel like, God, somebody let me out of my cage. Shit. So what other earth-shattering, groundbreaking news we have?
Oh my god.
And how the hell did we get
Hold
on this
on.
subject? Okay, go ahead.
Hold on. This is Lena's gonna laugh her ass off if she's still listening. So her and I were driving around one day and I had Siri going in my car, and this girl's trying to tell Siri to play a song. And I'm like, Lena, you have to wait for the beep and then start talking. And she could not figure it out. So she starts cussing at Siri, and
Oh, I do it all the time.
she was like, this bitch, blah, 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 blah. Well, Siri says, okay, now playing. Hold on. Oh shit, that's my main bitch dancing on the pole.
That's fitting.
And there was a music video. It was hilarious. So that's our theme song now.
That's awesome. Yeah, me and because I have Alexa in my car as well. So I say, "Hey Alexa, play this." Like, and so every room, just give you every room in this house has some kind of Alexa device. Because originally I wanted to get like an intercom system, and then when Alexa came around, I was like, "Well, fucking intercom system." I was like, "This way, like I could swap them out whenever better shit comes along or whatever." So. And I like literally, I have so many devices, like none of them fucking work. So, like they work individually, some of them, but like downstairs in the kitchen, I have the Show 8, so it's got the 8-inch screen.
Oh, I have that.
And then it's got a subwoofer too.
Yeah.
And I will talk to that thing, and me and that fucking thing, like we go rounds. Like literally, I should videotape this shit because I'm like, you stupid motherfucker. Why can't you do it?
Oh, mine works perfect.
But the one in my bedroom works great. In fact, she says, "Good night, Daddy. I love you. Sleep well." And like, yeah,
It says good night, Daddy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Best fucking girlfriend I've ever had. Never complains. Always willing to listen. Sometimes does what I say. You know what I mean? It's like it's fucking. Andy, what's up? Shows up with all of his balls.
What?
Oh, look up your. Do you have it up? Oh wait, you don't even have it up, do you?
No, I'm neglected over here.
Oh my god! No wonder you're like, what's going on? I don't get it.
I can only see it up there.
Okay, yeah, you can see his balls. All right. We need to log in. Beep beep.
This is such a weird snack combination over here. What is it?
Was it what, huh? Oh, the snack combination? Oh, yeah. And then look behind you, Jim Beam and Lindor's chocolate.
Oh, shit.
Oh, enter right here. That's what I was looking for. That's fine.
You had me all neglected.
I didn't realize. My bad. And then here. Okay, yeah, so you're good now. So now you can see the comments, the chat. If you want to see the chat's right there. Graphics you don't really need to worry about, but yeah, just right there.
Yeah, just leave that.
And then it'll also pop up here. So this is what everybody's seeing right here. What's on the screen right there? That's what everybody else is seeing.
Okay.
So now you're good. My bad.
Until we find something else you neglected me about.
Well, I figured I turned on every screen in here. It's on every, like, literally wall. It's literally behind me. It's behind her. Andy says, still rocking the diamond. So we have like different users, like different guests, whatever, or people that come in, like depending on like top fan and all that sort of stuff. So like Andy has a diamond apparently, and he's teasing Lena because Lena lost her diamond fan status.
Aw.
Oh, but she says I got a new one. Nice. I think we should do a live spot from the venue.
Oh my god, that would be fun.
Oh, Andy says Lena has hers back. Oh shit. Lena's got her crown again. All right, so let's talk about the foundation. Let's get back to what we were originally talking about.
Right? Sidetrack.
We've circled, and you squirrel worse than us. And
Me?
yes.
Oh, I have ADD like a motherfucker.
See, perfect for the show because we're all like we do the same thing. We'll talk about stories, and then like Andy too. Like he comes in on Tuesdays, and like we'll talk about something, and like we'll get on this subject, and then we go like, how did we? Like we were talking about this, and this has nothing to do with this. How did we get here? Yeah, it's always like trying to circle back, trying to figure out like what the fuck were we originally talking about.
Okay, but time out, and then I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna leave me hanging by myself. First door on the left. What's up, Lena? Andy. Andy says I'm the best squirrel. Lena's asking, "Are you coming, Kayla?" And then Kayla's like, "Everyone going to see Lena tonight?" I guess that's what's happening tonight. I guess everybody's making an appearance to go visit Lena. I know, Andy. You're right. She's breaking the seal already. What are we? We're not even an hour in. Oh, this is horrible. This is a bad sign. That means that from now on, for every 15 minutes, she's probably gonna be breaking her seal. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I didn't want to spread the news, but I guess since Kayla did, she would come out, but she's got the vid. I talked to her earlier, and she's was not sounding hunky dory. Neither do I. I woke up this morning, and my good ear, which is my left ear, I woke up and like I couldn't hear anything out of it, and I felt like there was fluid and stuff in there. And then, of course, I sound stuffed up as hell, which is not helping for this podcast. I was actually almost tempted to like cancel it tonight because Patrick wasn't going to be here, and then of course I'm not feeling up to speed. But you know what? Fake it till you make it. Oh yeah, Kayla says Devin is coming to take care of me. Yeah, well, I would, but I didn't get the invite. I've already had vid. Fuck it. At this point, get it again. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna build that immunity one way or the other. So, hey, thank you all for tuning in. If you haven't liked, subscribed, go do so now. Go like us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and all that good jazz. Oh shit. I just looked at my phone and I'm like, holy shit. 1.5 million messages. All right, you back?
I am. Do you have another dog?
No, just one. Why?
What is the noise downstairs?
Don't be fucking saying shit like that. What kind of noise?
It sounded like a dog was eating.
All right, now you fucking with me. Are you messing with my mind right now?
No, is there somebody else here?
No. Let me check. Hold on. Not according to the cameras. Wait, hold on. Wait.
Maybe it's the dead people. They followed me.
I'm beginning to wonder. So have you experienced any crazy shenanigans?
No.
No.
Only like I've seen some crazy shit like with the families, but not with dead people. They're nice.
They're nice. Wow. What kind of crazy shenanigans have you seen with the families?
Oh, I mean,
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Lena, you're right. So Willow's food bowl is automated, so it drops food.
okay. There
Yeah,
you go.
that makes sense.
Damn it, Lena.
Way to spoil the. I was thinking it had ghosts again. I'm like, son of a bitch. So yeah, you were saying what happened with the families? Kind of
Oh,
chaos.
like sometimes they're like methed up and they start fighting because
Did
we
you say
have to.
methed up?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I use that slogan all the time.
They
Man,
have.
that's methed up.
Oh, it's bad. Like, and
So wait, where are you doing this at? What area? This is
all
Arlington?
over. No. I'm in like Denton, Decatur, like all over.
Wait, you're doing mortuary stuff all over?
Yeah, wherever we get a call.
Really? I didn't know that. Like, I thought it was like tied to a certain area or certain, funeral place. I didn't
I
realize
mean,
y'all
it
were
is.
floaters.
Well, no.
Uh-huh.
It is. I mean,
Walk me through the process. Clearly, I have some. I just learned about crumble tonight. Like, just blow my mind with this whole mortician and how like this whole industry and everything works.
so okay. Mortuary
Mhm.
service will basically get like the overflow or the calls that other like the funeral homes that they contract out to.
Okay.
So, like, say there's like
So
50,
they have like their internal people or whatever. But if they get too much work, that then they contact you, or how does that work?
pretty much,
Okay.
or like, so if you have like a small funeral home and
Uh-huh.
there's only one embalmer,
Uh-huh.
they can't maybe take all the calls, so the mortuary will go do that.
Gotcha.
But we get the good stuff.
The good stuff.
The crazy stuff. So, yeah, we get called to accidents, homicides, suicides, all that jazz.
Oh. Well, maybe it's a good thing Patrick wasn't here tonight.
Why?
Because apparently he did a Lyft or Uber the other day, and the girl that he picked up ended up passing in his car on the way to this. Yeah, he stopped at the Presby, and they basically pronounced her dead on DOA.
She died in his lift?
In his car while he was doing, yes, we literally talked about it on the show on Thursday, and how fucking ironic you show up on Tuesday. I can't make this shit up.
That is crazy.
I know, which is
Crazy.
ironic. Is like when I was reading, because I didn't even know that about you.
Was it
I had no
here?
idea. Huh?
Was it here in like Denton area?
Yeah, it was in Denton. You know the Presby in Denton?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one. He was like literally right by there when it apparently evidently happened.
That's crazy. We picked
And she
up
was
from
34.
there. Really?
Yeah.
Wow. She probably got sent to the medical examiner.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, when it's something like that, like it's like, hey, what? That's out of the ordinary. That's was that drug involved? What? What?
I could just imagine like somebody driving, like driving Miss Daisy,
Having a conversation and
and
also.
then and then like you look back and you're like, hello.
That's how I feel like in most conversations. I'm like, hello, is anybody in there?
I could not imagine somebody dying in my car,
Uh-huh. No, I can't either.
and it's his personal car.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's not like he has a fleet of vehicles.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I was like, wait, would that be ironic if you were actually sent out there and you worked that same thing, like that same scene, that same thing, like it literally happened Wednesday? No, Monday. Today's Thursday, right? So yeah, I think it happened Monday. I'm sure Patrick, you're on there. Freaking tell us when it happened. He said he said Patrick's the one that's commenting as frustration. He said she clutched her chest and fell sideways.
She probably overdosed.
That's exactly what my first thought was. I was like, did she take anything? Because that doesn't sound like
Unless she was like had a heart problem.
Tuesday. Oh yeah, that's right. It was before the podcast. Yeah, it was Tuesday.
So he killed some girl and then came on the podcast?
He didn't kill her. He's not Dexter. Or at least are you? Like, that explains so much if you are.
Oh.
Thank God I'm on the good side of things. And I got locks on my doors. Yeah, that's fucked up.
I feel like the mortuary that I work for went and picked her up. Because they're the ones that get the call out here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, I'm not.
No, I'm not Dexter. Hey, you know what? Admitting it's the first step. So you work all like North Texas, or like what all is your territory?
So there's like Denton County, and then we'll go down to the medical examiner in Dallas. But different mortuary services have different territories, I guess you would say.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't overstep boundaries.
So the shooting or the hostage situation that happened in Colleyville on Saturday, did y'all process that body?
I have no idea.
God,
I wasn't working.
Because that would be so fucking ironic if you did, because I was there for that, filming it and everything. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I could probably find out, but
I'm interested because I was there. B, when I saw the footage of WFAA, which I saw it late at night, like probably 3-4 o'clock in the morning, and I have not seen it since. So I don't know if it was something the FBI and stuff took down. Which, if that's the case, I really wish to God I would have fucking recorded it, saved it.
Wait, the ending of it?
Mm-hmm.
I watched all day, and then I left.
Mm-hmm.
I left my house for like 30 minutes or something. I came home and they're like, everything's done.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything on the ending, but I heard it was really bad. But
yes, so
just with that guy though.
Yeah, just with the guy. So and it was really, and I don't know. Kudos to WFA. I don't know what kind of fuckery, illegal shit y'all did, but y'all somehow got on the grounds or where the situation was happening when even CNN couldn't. So I don't know what kind of sneaky shit that they did, and that might be why the footage might have been taken down or why nobody's seen it. But literally, you could see the doorway where the hostages ran out. Like, they were all grouped together, and they all run out of the building. And the cameraman, like, bro, you need a lot of help with your fucking camera skills. But you were the only one to capture this, so I'm not going to fault you for it. But when you have all the action that's happened over here to the left, and then you fucking pan to the right, and there ain't shit going on to the right, and you miss all the shit that's happening to the left, I have a fucking huge problem. Because I'm in this industry, and I've done this. I'm literally doing what you do. And so what happens was he pans to the right, and you see the secondary, like, force of agents and stuff, right? So he's there's actions going on here on the left. The hostages just left, and what was really weird, I want to fucking play it just because it looks almost like, I hate to say the word fake,
like a movie.
It does, because you have the door right here where the hostages are. You have the corner of the building here, right? So basically, the corner's here. You have a door here. The hostages run here, but all of the team runs this way. And I'm like, and nobody runs towards the hostages. It was really weird, because my first instinct is hostages running out. Somebody go collect them and pull them to safety. You know what I mean? Like, especially they are HRT, which is Hostage Rescue Team.
Right. But at the same time, this guy had them, what, 10, 12 hours almost?
10, 11 hours almost, yeah.
didn't hurt them.
No,
He
exactly.
let one go.
So
and
what the news didn't hear, what nobody's talked about, the only reason why I know this is because the guy that I was with is a former police officer, and he had an $800 scanner. So we got the military channel, we got the FBI channel, we got the community police, because they were all on one group channel so that they could all correspond and talk to each other. So we were listening to that, and basically at one point the guy that was holding everybody hostage said that he was fine with letting the hostages go, and that it was going to be like basically death by cop. That was, and I heard that, and that was why I left the scene and left the area, because I knew what the end result was going to be, because of that broadcast, through the wire or whatever. And so that's ultimately why I decided to bounce out of there. But the footage. Yeah, see, and Kayla, what you're saying, I've heard conflicting things. I heard the rabbi threw some kind of cloth or whatever over the gun, and meanwhile it diverted, and they all ran out the door except for the rabbi. Like, I've heard conflicting stories, and none of it makes sense. I'm going by what I physically saw. Um, and so when that camera panned to the right and showed that backup secondary team, all of a sudden you see a flash, like almost like a fireball flash. It wasn't like a flashbang would be a white flash.
Mhm.
This was almost like a yellow fire, like a fireball flash. And so my first instinct, and I watched it like 4 or 5 times, I looped it, and I'm like going, that looks like a bomb going off. And you hear a boom like that, right? And so I was like, oh, that sounds
They
louder than a.
threw a grenade in there. They're like, "Here, bitch."
Well, and that's what I'm like. I was like, was it a grenade, or was he wearing an SV? So the police officer was telling me, we were listening to the scanner. He goes, he probably has an SV. And I was like, what's an SV? Like me, like naive. I'm like, what the
Yeah.
fuck's an SV? He goes, suicide vest. I was like,
Oh,
okay, that
yeah.
makes perfect sense. Because like he was describing it, and I could, in my head, I'm thinking it's a bunch of bombs strapped to his chest, whatever. And so he told me, and I don't want to talk about it on the air because I don't want to get anybody ideas, but he told me how it works and everything else, and the logistics of it and everything. And he goes, dude, he goes, if you're, doing and owning a marketing company and everything, he's like, you need to have one of these scanners, because like you will hear all the shit that's going on, that you can be like one of the first people to report on, or, talk about, or whatever, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't want to be an ambulance chaser. Like, that's not my job. That's not what I like to do. Like, I like to pull more information and do the story and report about shit that nobody else is reporting about. I'm not the mainstream fucking media. Like, that's not what I want to do. I want to do the story behind the story. Like, that's why I like about the podcast, is because we're getting information out that's not just your, hey, this is this is what I do, this is who I am kind of thing. No, we want to hear why you are who you are, why you became, and what brought you to be who you are, type of thing. Like, that to me is more important than just the face value of here's the story. Like, no, I want to hear the story behind the story.
Yeah.
I want to
no.
know, like, how did you get that footage? Like, WFA, how did you get that footage to where you're literally standing next to where all the bomb, literally explosions going off, and you're fucking right there, but you're not even filming the damn direction of the bomb? I'm like going, what the fuck? Yeah, he's pointed this way, and bomb's going off to the left. I'm going, and all the action's going on to the left. They're storming the fucking building on the left, and he's filming to the right. What kind of fucking common sense bullshit?
I think my daughter would do better filming than that.
Gail said they interviewed 2 of the hostages on TV a few days ago. Okay. Well, yeah, what doesn't make sense is the hostages and the rabbi story. They kind of aren't lining up. But that was what was weird is, so like when I was there, the FBI was there. They actually have a FBI SWAT.
They flew in from
Yep.
what?
Quantico,
Where the hell is
Virginia. Quantico is where
Okay.
FBI's headquarters is.
I don't ever want.
But my thing was like, okay, they flew in, but how did they get the cars? How did they get the vehicles? How did all that shit was there on the ground ready to? I was like, I get it. They flew there. That's fine. How did you get the vehicles?
they put it all on the plane.
Right? They just fucking elephant dropped that shit with parachutes.
Exactly.
But no, it was really interesting. Like, I learned a lot that day. They told me, like, hey, be careful, filming the vehicles, because a lot of these are used in, stings and under investigations and that sort of stuff. They also said, be careful, don't get their faces and that sort of stuff. And actually, at one point, he puts his hand up to cover his face
But then you go, like, if you watch CNN or Fox News and their broadcast, it's showing them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, like, up close, and you're just like,
Yeah. Well, so there's two level of people. There's the guys that go in there and get shit done.
okay, Lena.
Go to JC behind the bar. She will
Does
be
she
watching.
have
for you.
something for us?
I know, right? Does she have crumble cookies for us? Are they still warm and delicious? Yeah, so it was really interesting. So there are the guys, the FBI guys that are in the flak jackets that say FBI. Then there's the HRT team, and those are the guys that like don't want to be filmed.
Right.
So those are the guys that go in and execute and get shit done.
That, like, whenever I was younger, I wanted to be in the FBI.
Did you
I was
really?
like, this would be so cool.
Uh-huh.
And then it kind of snowballed, and I was like, ooh, I want to do mitochondrial DNA analysis. Then I was like, I don't want to work in a lab. Like, I can't do that. And then
Uh-huh.
it just full circled around, and now I work on dead people.
Yeah. Did you ever think you were going to work on dead people?
No. I mean, yes and no.
Uh-huh.
Because I wanted to do like forensics and be a detective, but I didn't think I would be embalming.
Yeah.
Which I love it. It's awesome.
Andy says they commandeer local military assets, and there are several FBI stations throughout Dallas-Fort Worth. Yeah, the actual FBI headquarters in Dallas was over there by what's now Gas Monkey Live, and it was literally right behind that. I think there's also AMC Theater or something over there. It's literally right behind there because one of the FBI guys came in when I opened up Toby Keith's I Love This Bar over there before it was Gas Monkey Live. He talked about how a drunk driver was leaving Cowboys Red River and ran through the fucking FBI gates.
No. Wait. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he literally, I go, dude, I go, how fucked up is that? I was like, so then what'd y'all do?
Job.
Oh, I was like, damn, that's one thing, fucking up getting a DWI or whatever, but then like one thing to fucking drive through the FBI.
I mean, go out with a bang, right?
Right? Go big or go small. Like, I mean, or go home. Fucking, this is Texas. We do everything bigger.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that popped in my head when I saw that. I was like, yeah, he's. So you wanted to be in law enforcement. You wanted to basically. Did you watch a lot of CSI, and that's what got you into the whole forensic thing, or what got you into that whole?
No, I like decided all that before CSI.
Before it became like a big thing, and everybody went to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I literally, for one of my assignments for school back a long time ago. Oh my God, 20 years ago.
My God.
Anyways, one of my assignments was I had to go sit through a murder trial. So I sat through Robert Durst.
No way!
In Galveston.
What?
I sat through that whole
Kayla, did you listen
trial.
to that? Did you hear that? Go ahead.
And
we watched it on Netflix, the special and stuff. That's how I learned. Yeah.
So I I had really short hair back then, but if you ever watch it and you see a girl sitting right behind him with really short hair, that's me.
Oh my God. Like now I gotta go rewatch that shit.
Yeah,
like,
it's
oh my God.
yeah, it's crazy. But he actually died the other day.
Yeah, I know. We did a story on it just because, like, I watched and followed it, and Kayla was the one that actually brought it up to me, and I'd never even heard or anything. And I was like, once I followed it, I'm like, how the fuck is this guy still like walking the streets?
Dude.
I was like, what the fuck?
It was crazy.
And like how he got off and shit. I was just like, what the?
Because he had Dick Garen.
Ah.
You ever get in trouble, hire that man.
Yeah, evidently. Shit. Yeah, that was pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Kayla says, I was so obsessed with his life. Yes, no bullshit. She fucking dragged me into it.
So, like, the craziest thing, so I
Uh-huh.
sat right behind him during the trial,
Yeah.
and he's a very, very tiny man.
Yeah.
Okay. And his hands
Uh-huh.
just looked evil.
How does somebody's hands look evil?
I've never seen it before in my life, only with him, but like just by looking at him, you could tell like they've
Do my
murdered
hands
people.
look evil? Oh.
No. No.
They're not like.
But they were so soft and like gentle.
Yeah.
But you could tell they've killed people. It was
Interesting.
weird. So weird. And I'm not like some hand person.
I know, right? It sounds like you are. I'm like, I am a hand professional.
I am not at all. At all.
Kayla says he is so awkwardly intelligent. Hey, what are you trying to say?
She talking about you or Robert?
I know. I was like, who, me or him? No, yeah. So we followed that. It was crazy. Like just.
Oh, and then
the things that happened.
So,
yeah.
like, he died, right?
Yeah.
He was still, I guess, appealing his California charge.
Uh-huh.
So, because not you, because he still had appeals left.
Yeah.
Those charges get dropped because he died.
Yeah.
So
well, how are you going to charge a dead man?
Well,
he needs to go sit his time in jail. He's dead.
So this guy literally killed people, got away with it, and then got caught, and finally was like, "I'm done." So then he died, and bam, his charge.
But did he die? Is he like Epstein? Is he still actually alive?
No, that man was old.
Yeah, he was pretty frail. You could see him there. He was wasting away. Like karma. Karma came up and said, guess what, bitch? I'm here to collect.
Yes.
That's crazy. So how did you get involved with that?
What?
With the whole Durst thing.
It was my assignment.
Your assignment for what?
I did the assignment.
Assignment for what? Who, when, where? I need details, woman.
For school.
For school? For what school? Doing what? Was this the mortician or the beautician or the...
Oh my God.
What?
This is like back in the day whenever I wanted to like...
Was this high school?
No,
college. Okay.
Yeah.
You got no context. You're leaving details out.
Criminal justice when I was wanting to go to the FBI, but...
Was this in Houston?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does the school have a name?
No.
It is a no-name school. So your certificate, it says no name.
No. It was literally just
the school with no name.
It was like a junior college.
Oh, okay.
So I could get all my credits. Like
Yeah. Instead of paying Ivy League prices for basic bullshit education.
Yep.
I think pretty much everybody's that's smart with their money has done that at some point or another.
Yes. That's the way to go.
Kayla said he actually got caught in New Orleans.
Yes. Wasn't he stealing like sandwiches or something?
God, I can't remember.
She would know.
She would.
Yeah.
She's a fucking fangirl over there. Yeah, man, unfortunately there's so many of those cases that are similar, eerily similar, that wealthy people that have gotten away literally with murder. He's one of them. OJ Simpson's the other.
Wait, what's the glove thing?
If it don't fit, you must quit.
Yes.
Kayla said yes, and he was a multi-millionaire.
Yeah.
So he's begging for food, but he's a multi-millionaire.
No, he's like stealing.
Oh, he's stealing. Oh, okay.
Like a sandwich or something stupid.
And that's how he got busted?
Yes. I don't know if that's exactly what it was, but it was something stupid like that.
So I do have context to that. So I have a friend that is very, very, her parents are very, 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 very wealthy. In fact, they live adjacent to George Bush.
Yeah, he stole a sandwich. See? Like this dude gets away with murder for
gets busted,
decades.
But gets busted for stealing a sandwich.
Yeah.
Bitch, I'm hungry. Yeah, that's fucked up. But yeah, one of my friends, her parents are super filthy wealthy. Like, in fact, they live like next door, like adjacent to uh, former President Bush that lives in Highland Park area. Um, and she got busted multiple times for stealing. And I'm like going,
Why?
why would you steal when you like literally your fucking parents will buy you anything and everything? But what it was like it was an attention thing. It was like draw all the attention onto me type of thing, and not necessarily good attention or bad attention. It's like you know that's what it's important to teach kids these days. It's like, hey, look, you got to understand the difference between good attention and bad attention. Me, when I was younger, growing up, I had bad attention. Like I
Yeah.
didn't realize that, hey, when you have a desk next to the principal's office, you know, next to the principal in the principal's office, it's probably not a good thing.
Or when your parents' number's on speed dial at the principal's office.
And it's number one.
Yes. Oh my God. My mom would answer. She'd be like, what did she do today? And I would be like, you guys, the principal has my mom's number on speed dial. And they'd look at me and I'm like, oh, that's not good, huh?
Yeah. You know what the worst part was? Is it wasn't that I was like bad. It was the fact that like the good, like straight A, you know, fucking student, whatever. Whenever he said that something happened, which it didn't happen, they believed him over me.
See, I was that straight A student.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in drill team. I played lacrosse. I was on swim team. But I would get bored at school. And then I would start acting out, and that's when I would get in trouble.
That was me exactly. It's like it was not engaging. It was not like I was like, okay, really? I'm like I'm learning about fucking you know, Greece. Meanwhile, I've already been there 3 times. You know what I mean? It's like I'm learning about Jamaica. I'm learning about the rest of the world and blah blah. I'm like I've already been there. Like, you know what I mean? I was like I've had more experience than this book will ever have, and any of these pages in this book. You know what I mean? It's like going, this is fucking boring to me. Like to me, it's like it wasn't engaging. It really wasn't engaging until they started doing projects, and then like where I was actually being able to build and make stuff.
Oh, I hate projects. I had to build
I hated them too, but I always waited. But this is actually it's a blessing and a curse. Once again, I waited till the last fucking minute to always do them.
because you're a procrastinator.
I am, or was keyword. No, it's like in my head, I'm like, this project's gonna take 10 hours. Okay, so when am I gonna delegate that 10 hours? Okay, I'll do 5 hours here and then 5 hours there. Well, what ends up happening is the 5 hours here may have happened, but then this 5 hours that I thought it was gonna take is now 15. You know what I mean? I was like, so instead of it delegating it, splitting the time in half, and this actually just happened to me fairly recently. So I was working on this project, right? I was like, oh yeah, I'll do like 5 hours here, 4 hours here, 3 hours here, kind of stagger it, right? And in that way, it's like every time I go to it, it's new ideas and I'm coming refreshed, but that's not the way I work.
And you finish it in like 3 hours?
I literally stayed up the entire night before it was due. Like I literally left. I was in the podcast studio and never left the fucking chair, and I stayed up. And Christina was here. She crashed downstairs. She woke up at like 8, and I was still sitting here in the studio. She was like, "Oh my god!" She's like, "Did you go to sleep at all?" I was like, "No." I was like, yeah, this project, like, I want it to be perfect. And I'm like, I'm literally, it's like, I'm dedicated. I'll give it whatever it takes to get it done. Like, that's my thing. Like, failure is not an option. It's procrastination. I'll put the pro in later. I love it, bro. That should be a fucking t-shirt. But yeah, that was my thing. I was like, you know, my, the crazy thing is like, I like when I work on something, I like to work on it all at once and get it done. Because like what happens, it's like talk about podcast, right? Like the first, you know, hour or whatever, it's like you're kind of building up, and then after that hour, it's like, okay, now you're fucking you got momentum, right? It was the same thing when when I'm working on a project. It's like, okay, I'm getting all the pieces, collecting all the shit that I need, right? And then after that, it's like, okay, now I'm getting somewhere. Like, and that's the thing. Is like I hate to walk away. You know, once you have that momentum, it's like I don't want to walk away. I don't want to break away from this. Like I finally got shit going in my direction, and that was exactly what happened the other day.
Right. Like if I were to walk away from I'm the same way you are, by the way. But if I were to walk away, I would come back and I would have to be like, okay, what exactly have I done so far?
Yeah.
And
So
it
then
was
you got to what,
really
like a
in and out.
recap?
Oh, yeah.
You got to recap what you did?
Yes.
No, that's funny. Like, because I got that sense when you were talking about your control issue and that sort of stuff. So I was like, okay, she's got a lot of similar traits that I have, and I know where it comes from.
It's a
It's the
blessing
creative
and a
mind.
curse.
Yeah, it's a blessing and a curse. It's a creative mind, and not unless you're in that space, you will never understand how it works. And what's weird is, so most creative people, it's a very left brain type of mentality, and
Uh-huh.
then analytical and business side is very right side, and sales side is very right side. So what's really weird for me and a lot of people, in a lot of organizations, is I have both. And they're like, we've never seen somebody that's strong on both the creative, but also on the analytical and the business side, understanding the structure and everything else, and the sales aspect of things, but then also being able to just go out and fucking do it yourself. You know what I
I
mean?
feel
Like,
like that's how I am.
really?
Yeah.
Because I'm very much, and like, especially with the last position when I was working for AT&T, like DirecTV, like it was very much like analytical, very much like it's all about the data. Very much like you're not proving your point, your data is proving your point. Like your data is what is actually telling the story, not you. Whereas in the creative field, your art and your depiction and what you provide is actually telling the story and explaining the situation. Whereas on the analytical side, it's the data that's doing all that. You know, it's the business
Right.
side. It's that sort of aspect. It's so yeah. It's kind of weird having both um, both sides of the brain.
It's like that. What's that movie where she takes the drug and she uses more and more of her brain? You know what I'm talking about?
Bradley Cooper was in a movie that was similar to that, where he took a pill. Fuck, what is it
No,
called?
it's not. It's similar, but
Okay.
it's the
I've never seen the female version of that.
Scarlett Johansson, maybe.
Mm.
And I think it's like you
Take the
only use
red
like
pill.
15, right?
Take
You
the
only use
blue
like
pill.
15% of your brain.
Yeah, Lucy.
Yes.
Yes. Good job, Andy.
Yes, thank you.
I knew Andy would figure it out.
Such a good movie. Oh,
Scarjo. Scarjo. That's her nickname, apparently. Yeah, I remember seeing that, but God, it's like I don't remember the details. The only movie that I thought was really well that was similar to that was that one with Bradley Cooper where he took that pill Limitless.
yes.
And I was like, dude, I want that shit.
And Lucy, didn't she have like drugs in her stomach or something? And it was making her use all of her brain or something. I can't remember.
Yeah, because in the starting scene, she was like, yeah, I'm trying to remember. You got me all like fucking what?
But yeah, I just saw this thing on Facebook and it was like red pill or blue pill. And it's like,
That's Matrix.
if you take the blue one, you get like $10 million right now.
Uh-huh.
And if you take the red one, you go back, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
Back in time.
hell no, give me the money. Like, I don't want to do this shit over. Like,
Right? Because here's the thing, it's the butterfly effect, right? So
that's what I said.
is like you could literally change things in the past,
You
but
change one thing and everything changes.
exactly. And that's so, and it was actually funny that I was watching this special and it was talking about like how they used to back in the day used to try to predict what the next century was going to be. And it was funny because all these newspapers and all these, articles and stuff, and they were trying to predict from 2000 to like, I think it was 100 years. Yeah, that's what it was. 2000 to 2100. What?
Who the crumble cookies?
Crumble cookies? What? Oh shit!
Who got crumble cookies? Go get them.
Woo! That is awesome that it showed up on the screen.
That's so cool. Wait, what the hell?
It's just made my universe.
I saw the box. I was like, what?
What's crazy is it's showing up on that screen. Like you see this, you see him pulling off.
Yeah.
Oh my God, y'all! This is. I'll let you do the honors.
Oh my God, who sent these?
Lady, I don't know. Like, is there no card? There's no
I
scent.
bet
It was DoorDash though, which ironically.
I bet it was Lena.
Oh, it was Lena Bina.
Thank you, honey.
Lena, you are by far the bestest. And she says, "Answer the door."
Oh
Hey,
my
Lena, what you
God.
don't know is it actually showed up. The door camera system showed up on one of the screens, but not the other. Which one? Let's see it unveiling.
Should I show you?
Sure, yes. Oh, wait for it. Wait for it. What the actual? Oh. All right, look at her hand and look at the size of these fucking
Let me
cookies.
See if I can.
All right, yeah. What in the hell?
They're crazy.
What in the fuck? You're gonna have a heart attack just eating one of these.
Well, you don't eat a whole one
Like, you like split it in half.
at one time.
Holy shit! Oh, there is a God.
I know. That's amazing. Oh, she wants half of the caramel one. The caramel popcorn one?
Oh, is that? Do I need to go downstairs and get a knife and a couple plates now? I feel like that's what's happening. Oh my goodness.
And her name is Lena.
Oh, look at this.
I know. How cute.
Oh my sweet baby Jesus.
Lena just made him the happiest man ever.
Oh my God. All right, so which one is what?
Okay, that's
Uh-huh.
caramel popcorn, which Lena wants half of.
Okay.
That's funfetti.
Uh-huh.
Hold on, let me look at the menu.
Yeah, you're looking it all up.
Yeah, I just remembered seeing those two. Rocky Road
Okay.
and Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
Oh, hell yeah.
Mm. It's like you're cutting a pizza.
I know, right? I feel like I should have got
You need to do it.
I should have got the pizza wheel.
You need to do it where the camera can see what you're doing.
I know. I was like, well, there's that one there. No. I gotta press the button. Oh, damn it. Can't see it. What if I flip the box?
Probably. Oh, my ears are warm. Your big ass Alexa's in the way.
Alexa's in the way. Right here, fuck you, Alexa.
There you go.
Alright, here we go. So, once again, we have the caramel popcorn right here, right? The
Yes.
confetti one right there. Then the
Rocky
Road.
Road. Yeah.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
Yeah.
Bam. Shit. Woo. Alright, so which flavor would you like?
I want Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. And maybe like a little piece of Rocky Road. Don't give me a half of one. That's a lot.
Oh my goodness. I think we do quarters of all of them.
Yeah, for real.
We'll make one cookie. Here we go. I know this is riveting for you guys.
See, I come on here and you get crumble cookies.
I know, and I didn't even know that was a thing. All right, there you go.
Oh, that's so cute.
All right, so we're gonna do a tasting. We're gonna do our review on the air live.
Is the Rocky Road warm and like melted?
It is warm. Yeah, it did melt. Hey, you want some more of the Rocky Road?
Oh my god, no. Yeah, I do actually. That shit looks good.
There you go.
Yum.
It's ooey gooey.
I'm gonna have a heart attack.
I know, right?
Who was driving the other day when the girl died?
Patrick.
Where's Patrick? I need a ride.
All right. Oh my god. Wow.
Okay, did you make yourself the same that you made me?
I did.
Okay.
Which left it perfectly for Lena to have her half of her caramel. Well, she could have half of all of them, actually. All right, there we go. So, yes. Which one are you trying first?
I don't know. I was trying to figure it out. I think the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
Yeah, I'll go with that one first.
Okay. Let's see.
Damn cookie's falling apart.
Okay, it's so good.
Mm-hmm. Tastes more like a peanut butter cookie. I don't think it's Reese's peanut butter. It don't taste the chocolate.
Wait, was there not like pieces of Reese's Peanut Butter Cup on top of it?
Mm-mm.
Oh, there's supposed to be. Crumble failed.
Uh-oh, Andy says the ghost is on.
Camera is on no one.
It's on someone now.
Because you put that one on.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I was trying to show the cutting of the cookies. All right, so on a 1 to 10, 10 being the greatest, what do you think the peanut butter one was?
I'm biased. Like, all crumble cookies are a 10. And because they're from Lena, so
Yeah,
an 11.
11. All right, which one's next?
I want to do the popcorn one.
All right, let's do Lena's fave right here, the one that she wants half of.
All right.
This thing is no joke. Look how thick that fucking thing is.
I didn't get popcorn on mine.
Steal some popcorn.
Well, shit. All my drinks over here.
You definitely need to steal a kernel.
Got one.
It gives it the crunch factor.
Uh-huh. That's
Wow.
what she said. Oh my god.
I was waiting for it. Was that life changing?
It was. That was so good.
Probably gonna need these.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't know if I want to try anything else after that. That was so good.
Mm-hmm. I feel like we should have almost saved that one for last.
Yeah,
Save
probably.
the best one for last.
Okay.
Although I think the Rocky Road might be the second to the best, so I might do the confetti one now.
Okay. I don't know about this funfetti one.
Yeah.
So at this singles event we're going to now,
We'll be wired now.
are there like creepy people there?
I have no idea. I've never been. Probably.
I want to do a speed dating event.
Yeah?
Yeah, I want to go on one. I think it would be interesting.
Do it.
I like people watching. So I think it would be fun just to like go and I can hear you eating.
So good.
And no, there aren't Okay, cool. Are there any hot guys there, Lena? But no, like, you know how you see in, what is a singles thingy? Wait. Isn't Kayla going, though?
No, she got the vid.
Aw.
Kayla got the vid, so she ain't going to the singles party.
I think I'm immune to that. Oh, I'm trying the Rocky Road.
Yes.
Did you try it already?
I'm still eating it. I'm kind of taking
What the hell?
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the sugary confection, so I didn't eat all of it. That's why I just said fuck it and went to the Rocky Road. Kayla says, sounds like my type of thing. Karaoke and singles. Whoop, whoop.
I'll let you know how it goes, Kayla. I'm not married. But no, there's like huge speed dating events in the DFW area. I didn't know about that until New Year's.
So how long you been single?
The Sunday after Thanksgiving. Newly single.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. It's like so depressing and gets all quiet. Like,
it's not depressing. I mean, I've been for a while, and my thing is like it's by choice because I've seen what's out there. Not impressed.
I don't know that anybody could keep up with me and my life right now at all. It's so chaotic.
No, I understand that completely. My life can't even keep up with me. I'm like, God damn, catch up, motherfucker.
July.
Oh, Kayla says I've been single since what, July, or you've been single since July? Or would that be one and the same?
What time is it?
It's time to go.
Is there a liquor store over here?
There is.
I gotta go buy a bottle.
Oh yeah, you got an hour.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right, anything else you want to talk about your charity or anything? Now that we tasted cookies and talked about singles parties,
I know, right?
everything
Like,
but.
I mean, we're getting events together to do like fundraising, and my website is launching on Monday. Lena, I will get you a bottle of vodka. Sure will.
Let me guess, Svedka.
Vodka.
She's a Švedka girl.
My website's launching on Monday, and
Andy wants to know, is she having Dos Equis with her cookies? LOL. Yes, Andy, she is. Look, she looks like a Dos Equis girl over there. She's all like,
Oh my god.
Yeah, so she introduced me to this Dos Equis that actually has like lime and stuff in it.
What? Oh, this one. Hold on.
Which one is it?
Wait, I have an empty can. Hold on. Wait, where's that?
There it is. Lime and salt.
It's fucking backwards. Where's the fucking camera?
Camera's over here.
Now can you read it? No?
There you go.
There we go.
Nailed it. Eventually.
30 minutes later.
Are you sure you're not supposed to be a blonde?
But shh, don't tell anybody. So this one is actually growing on me.
Oh, cucumber. Ooh, that's like a summer light and refreshing.
It is. You have to try it twice to make sure you didn't like it the first time.
Try it twice.
Mm-hmm. It's different.
No, it's very summery.
Mm-hmm.
I could picture this out on the lake.
Yes. And then they have a watermelon one and a pineapple one, and those two are nasty.
That's awesome. Here you go. Ugh. Yeah, so I used to make this lemonade and cucumber drink and actually I had it in podcast. I made a jar of it. It was like this big. It was one of the signature drinks that we made at Marty B's, one of the restaurants I opened. And oh my God, it was so good. That drink reminded me of it. It was we used gin and lemonade and then cucumbers. But
that sounds good.
Oh, it was really good. And then of course I substituted vodka because I like vodka better than gin. But you really couldn't even taste the gin at all. Like it was kind of one of those drinks that'll sneak up on you, especially in the summertime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What are those drinks that they drink for like the Kentucky Derby? Is it the mint julep?
Oh yeah, mint julep. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I always thought I would hate those. Oh my God, they're so good. But I can only drink them during like horse races.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those things.
Have you ever gone to the Grand Prairie horse races?
No.
What?
There's horse races in Grand Prairie. You know,
yeah, they have a huge horse track betting
in
and everything.
Houston, they have ostrich races.
Yeah.
Those are fun.
I bet.
Yes. And camel races.
And anything else we want to race?
Probably.
Frogs. But yeah, the track, it's called Lone Star, I think Downs or something like that. It's in Grand Prairie. Yeah, I used to go. Like, I used to be really big into horse racing, and more importantly, horse betting.
That's what I was about to ask. I was like, but can you bet?
Yeah, and I won. I don't want to talk about, but I won quite a bit. I was really good at the betting part.
Oh my gosh, we should
Win Place Show. Yeah, no, that's why I was like,
Wait, hold on. Do they have alcohol there?
Yeah.
Like,
the julep. Hello. Oh, and also like whenever the Kentucky Derby and all the other derbies that aren't there, Churchill Downs and all that, whenever those are going, like they broadcast it there.
Sweet.
Yeah. And it's funny because like
that's just coming up in what, April, May?
Yeah, May. I know the big ones start coming around May, like the big horse events, because that's my mom's birthday, and then my dad's birthday is in April, so I know like that's when it starts picking back up.
Yeah,
because that's one of the things for their birthdays, like let's go out to the horse races or whatever.
I've really always wanted to get tickets and take my mom to like the actual Kentucky Derby. I think that'd be awesome. So much fun.
Yeah. No, it's a great experience. I love going. Obviously my photo video side of things, I got some really good photos and videos and stuff, but my betting side of me was like, let's see what the statistics are. Let's see what the data, let's see who's going to win based on, and it was so funny because I was betting on the Kentucky Derby, and I was with like the tables around us were all bookies. They're all like, with their newspapers, and they're all looking at the lines, they're looking at the spread, they're looking at all this shit, right? And they're taking bets or, on the phone talking. And one guy goes, hey, so just out of curiosity, what you pick? And I showed him. He's like, yeah, that's pretty decent. Whatever. This is pretty good odds, whatever, that, you win, whatever. And then I ended up winning his, and I beat out his bets. And I was like, yeah, motherfucker. And he's all looking at me like, this motherfucker. Ugh. Yeah, there's more. I think there's better probability winning that than other things.
Yeah. I don't know. I went to Vegas
Uh-huh.
right before the COVID shutdown,
Mhm.
and I learned how to play baccarat.
Really?
Yes. And we always stay in downtown Vegas.
Uh-huh.
So we don't stay on the strip.
Right.
And shit, I can't remember what hotel it was, but we all played there, and it was the first night that they had it.
Mhm.
And I kept betting and winning, and then everybody at the table with me, they were like, wait, hold on a second. So they start doing the same thing I was doing, and we all won so much money. They shut the table down, and they had to go watch the security footage to make sure we weren't cheating.
Wow.
And then now the table's not there anymore. It's gone. It was there for one night, and the hotel's
Until
like,
y'all
"Nope."
broke the motherfucker. Wow.
Yes, like they don't have it there anymore.
Well, I mean, I know Oklahoma up here, Windstar. I know they have baccarat.
I played at Windstar.
Did you?
Oh yeah, there was this little Chinese guy who was so stinking cute, and he helped me out. And
I was gonna
we
say,
did pretty good.
predominantly, whenever I see people playing, they're Asian,
Yes,
and it's like their game, and I'm like, going, what the fuck, you know?
but I mean, I don't know if it works with like men this way, but anytime I want to go learn a new game, I just find like an old man, and I'm like,
Yes, I don't go and find an old man whenever I need something. Hey, Mr. Miyagi, teach Daniel-san.
I'm like, can you please teach me? And they're like, oh yeah, and then they just help you.
They're like, young pretty thing, gonna talk to me? Yeah, I'll teach you anything and everything.
Like even when I learned how to play craps and betting for roulette and all of that, I went to old men, and they all taught me how to do it.
Did they give you a roofie colada afterwards?
No, I don't think so. I don't remember. I'm just
yeah, that's the key. Oh, that's terrible. But yeah, man, I haven't gone to Vegas in years and years. I went when I was like 22 because I missed it when I was 21. And then my buddy and I, we were both single like way, way, way long time ago. And we both decided to go to Vegas for fucking Valentine's Day.
What? I paid for a trip to Vegas. Like I have a 4-night, 5-day plus airline already paid for.
What?
Yeah, and I can go whenever I want.
That's badass.
Yeah.
So are we going?
Yeah, you wanna go?
Let's go.
And
we'll live stream from there. I got my GoPros. Let's go.
I'm like, Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. So anyway, yeah, we went there just for shits and giggles. Like, hey, fuck it, what are you gonna do? You know? And it was ironic because there was a lot of people that also had the same idea of the female persuasion. And so we ended up meeting a bunch of people, and we ended up meeting these two girls. And he was interested in one, I was interested in the other, or whatever. We ended up hanging out with them. Well, we got so shit faced. Luckily, we had hung out with them that night, and we told them that like, hey, our flight's at this time, like we got to be here. And so they lived in the area, so like they knew like when to get to the airport and all that sort of shit. So my boy and I, we set alarms and shit. Well, our dumbasses didn't plug our fucking phones in.
Oh, speaking of, I need to plug my phone in. It's about to die. I'm so glad you said that.
Here, I was gonna say, is there a charger over there?
No, I
Oh, you got one? Okay. So I was like, this one's charged into the speed charger. Oh, you got one too.
Yep.
So that power strip behind you can just plug in any of those. Yeah, so our dumbasses forgot to charge our phones, so like none of them went off in the morning. But luckily, we heard like a pounding at the door, and our phone was going off because we luckily called room service to have them send us an alarm or whatever. So the phone's going off, we're sleeping right through it, and then all of a sudden the door starts pounding and shit, and we're like, "Ooh, go away!" And then like kept pounding, and then finally it opened it up, and it was those girls, and I was like. They're like, you guys are going to be late. Like, let's pack your shit up, like, let's go. And like they literally threw our shit in their car and like to the airport. And I was like, well, I guess thank God we met
That's
them
right.
that night. I was like, because we would have fucking missed our flight. And we literally looked at, like, the plane was almost completely empty. And so he, like, originally he was sitting like where you are, and then I was sitting where I am. And then we realized when they shut the doors, they're like, hey, this fucking plane's almost empty. And so we looked at each other. We're like, I was like, he's like looking at me like, never again. I was like, dude, this was the worst fucking decision ever. Flying with a fucking hangover is terrible.
Oh my God. So I decided, well, I was hungover, possibly still drunk, and I decided to go to the oxygen bar in the airport.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that either. I thought that
Well,
would be good. That would be like, that would be my go-to.
that's what I thought.
I'm glad you said so.
I did the oxygen bar,
Uh-huh.
and I think it made me re-drunk. And then I got up in
You
the
got drunk all over again.
yes, and I got in the air, and I
Uh-huh.
was like, "Oh my God." And then we hit what is it, like the turbulence or whatever?
You're like, nope, not today.
It was so bad.
Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, we didn't really hit too much turbulence. It was just the, I don't know, the descent and it was. And I remember at one point we both just like fucking took the whole row, just laid down, and
I've
we're
done
just
that
like,
before.
oh God, make it go away, make it stop. And then my parents, I think, picked us up or whatever, and then my mom was all like, "Y'all look like shit." And I was like, "You don't even fucking know. You don't even know the night we had." Oh yeah, supposedly my buddy's wallet got stolen that night.
I got a major concussion,
What?
and Sway bumped her head. She's fine. There's a bruise. Did not
Speaking of
beat your
concussions,
I know, right?
as you were starting to say about a concussion,
I did not beat your child. No, okay, so the first time that I went to Vegas, I went with my mom, and
what's up, Christina?
and there was a major, like one of the MMA
Yeah,
championships.
UFC, like MMA.
Yes,
Yeah,
UFC. Okay.
yeah.
So anyways, I'm hammered and I'm walking with my $100 bill and my beer to find a poker table. And there's these UFC guys standing in the middle of the marble floor.
Mhm.
And one of them turns to point right as I'm walking, and he freaking clotheslined me on accident. And I was so drunk that I didn't even react. It happened so fast. I flew backwards and I got like a major concussion,
Oh shit!
and like I had hairline fractures in my skull.
Jesus, that sounds like a lawsuit. Where was TMZ?
It was so bad. And so the guy like carries me back to my mom, and he's like, "Whatever you do, do not put her to bed."
Yeah, don't go to
So
sleep.
my mom put me to bed.
Oh no! God bless moms. Always trying to do the right thing, but
Yeah, and then my mom like sprained her ankle or something, so we went back to Houston,
Mhm.
and the doctor literally wrote us a prescription to not, like, we are not allowed to go to Vegas together anymore.
Wow, how do we how do we go to Walmart to cash this fucking
Right?
script in? That's funny.
Oh, okay, Lena.
Oh, so shall we leave and go run and
Go to the liquor
store?
Yeah, we can.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. We appreciate you. We're going to cut this show a little bit short so that we can go run around and get Lena her liquor since she took care of us and brought us some delicious, amazing treats. Thank you again, Lena. You are fucking amazing and awesome and everything in between. And I will see you tonight and probably again tomorrow so we can talk about that business stuff. Anywho, I appreciate everybody tuning in. We love you, and we will catch you next time on Tuesday. Good night. Sleep tight. Hold on, let me outro. There we go.
Oh my